Low-fat dairy may not have the health edge once assumed. A new study is challenging the long-held assumption that low-fat dairy is essentially and necessarily healthier than full-fat options. Now, the University of Toronto research involved 74 adults with overweight or obesity. Participants were assigned to 3 different dietary groups, including groups that consumed 3 servings of full-fat dairy every day. The study was conducted between September 2020 and February 2023. Researchers found that 3 daily servings of full-fat dairy did not lead to measurable adverse changes in weight or blood lipids over 12 weeks. The findings suggest that it did not produce the metabolic effects expected from its fat content. Now, dairy groups showed better nutrient intake. Participants consuming 3 daily servings of dairy had higher intakes of calcium, protein, and vitamin D. The researchers also reported improvements in blood pressure among those consuming more dairy. The study did, however, not establish that full-fat dairy directly caused these improvements. Saturated fat has long driven the low-fat recommendation full-fat dairy, which contains more saturated fat, which can raise LDL cholesterol, often called bad cholesterol. Now, that link helped shape decades of dietary advice promoting low-fat or fat-free dairy. But research on dairy fat has become more complex, with studies not always finding the expected link between dairy fat and cardiovascular risk. Researchers say dairy is more than just fat. Scientists are also examining what is known as the dairy matrix, the way fat, proteins, vitamins, and minerals exist together within the food. The theory suggests that the effect of a whole food may not be explained by one nutrient alone. But this remains an area of research rather than proof that full-fat dairy is superior. The study does, however, add to a growing body of research questioning whether dairy fat should be viewed in isolation. For now, the message is less about declaring a winner between full-fat and low-fat dairy and more about recognizing that the health effects of food may depend on the overall diet, individual needs, and the food as a whole.